And now my journey is moving north, towards the Arctic Circle, where an entirely different kind of adventure hides in the evergreens. I'm driving through the endless forests of Finland, woods that were once filled with hunters and foragers, people who were caught completely unaware when a kingdom showed up with specialties. I mean, they had guys trained just to fight. And thus began a long period where this country was bounced around like a pinball between major powers, but somehow managed to hold on to its identity. And then came another invader, this time not with guns or swords, but with music. And this time it was more than embraced, because the words of that music spoke to them. Tango. Finnish tango. This is Vallestranta Camp, held on the banks of Whale Lake. In the coming weeks, as many as 25,000 people will pass through here. They come to dance. It's so contrary to everything you think about the Finnish people. Look at this. As I arrive, the camp is rallying the crowd into their signature activity, moving and grooving in the shallow waters of the frigid lake. And right here, in the embrace of the forest, the Finnish people are symbolically making tango their own. Of all the things I expected in the wilderness of northern Finland, a tango festival was way down the list. How did this Latin American dance take root so far from its source? Forward and forward and forward together. One more time. So, this tango swept all over the world at one point.
Yes.
Came out of Argentina, swept over the world,
Yes.
and then it receded back to Argentina, but it stayed in Finland.
Yes, I think in Finland we're kind of shy, we're kind of really reserved, and with tango we can let all our passion and all our kind of craziness out in a way. I think that's the thing that is really getting the Finnish people to actually dance the tango.
Right. How is it different than this Argentinian tango?
In the Argentine tango, we are here.
Uh-huh.
In Finnish tango, we are here. So we're opening up from this side.
Okay, so
It's
that you
kind of
lean towards each other in
in
Argentina?
Argentine, yeah.
And in Finland,
And in Finland, yes.
you rock back?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
can we try these steps?
Yes, sure. Forward and forward and forward together. And right and left together. I love the focusing.
Do I look really?
Yeah. Remember, passion.
Passion.
Forward, forward, forward together.
And how do you flare it up? There's got to be some, or is that it?
Yes, we have some turns and we have some lines and stuff like that.
Okay.
Okay, just take one step back.
Okay.
Cool, and then rotate your body, and there is a line. Whee! So forward, forward, forward together. Take a step back and a dip. Cool. That was really good.
Piece of cake.
Really good piece of cake.
As the day progresses, I make way for the more seasoned participants. A crowd that seems to contain both old and young. People from all corners of the stretched country come to this spot to dance. You say the feeling of the music. What is the feeling of the music?
Many times it's melancholic and almost sad songs, but most of the time it's about love and that kind of feelings between man and woman.
Would you agree?
Yes, I agree, and it's because sometimes I don't know, I have had a very hard time to get close to people, and when you dance tango, then you can be close and the melancholy.
Interesting. Eventually, professional dancers take the floor. I focus on their faces as much as their feet. Finns hold their emotional cards close to the chest, but as they sweep to the music, you can see something very real and genuine leaking from expressions, gestures, and movement. Something about tango speaks to these people, and when they move, they speak right back. That was the most unexpectedly beautiful thing I've seen in what is essentially a clearing in the forest. Now, that uncharacteristically jubilant dance in the lake was great, but that's not what got me. Seeing the couples dance this Finnish tango, there was a woman with real sadness in her face, yet she was comforted in her partner's embrace. And he too had a gravity about him, but he was stoically leading her through the dance. Overall, there was this feeling of, I got you. And there's something really beautiful about that sentiment.